Hey everybody, it's SicCooper here, and this is going to be my room tour for March of 2012. I know everyone's been excited about this, and I've been just as excited to get it filmed and get it up on YouTube, so I hope you guys enjoy. So, I'm doing this with my computer, so sorry if I can't get the right angles. Here is my door. Very plain. You can't put thumbtacks into this door for some reason, so it remains plain. So when you first come in, this is what you see. Yay. So, I guess I'll start by closing the door. So on the back of the door, I have these Donkey Kong Country Return promotional, like, they're not stickers. Well, they are stickers, but they're like thick plastic stickers. I got them from a store called Fred Meyer in Vancouver, Washington. Above the door, see if I can get that. Oops, sorry about that. There you go. I have a Star Fox 64 3D display card that I got from that same Fred Meyer. I have an unopened pack of Pokemon cards that has Charizard in the front there. And then a Nintendo Power poster. On the wall here, I have a Sonic bandana. I have two Sonic posters. I have a Mario that I cut out of a t-shirt. And then down here, I have a Ghost Recon bandana. And then, if you go, so here's a door, and then you go to the right, you see my TV. And I've got Netflix currently on the Wii. Getting ready to finish Lost. And then on top of the dresser here and the TV, you can see all these little figurines I've got here. Start over here. Just kind of give you guys a little view of them. And then I've got a smaller TV here for retro games. Got some more figures on there. So under me, this is a 46-inch Westinghouse, I believe. Got this Black Friday, brand new at Target for $400, I believe. On the wall next to the TV, I've got this Mario backpack. I don't know how well you can see that. Inside there, I've got some more toys. Like I've got a couple sealed, like McDonald's Pokemon things and stuff like that I just can't really display. Below the TV here, I've got this dresser. The first three drawers are just clothes, but then if you come down here, in here, I've got tons of random crap, but also lots of dust covers for NES and Super Nintendo. If you can see all those. I think I have enough for every Super Nintendo game I have, but I don't keep them on there. Next, just some random crap. Then in the bottom here, I have 5 zappers, an NES Advantage, and 3 Xbox 360 AV cables. And then here's a smaller TV. Got my alarm clock there. And then I have these little stands that I got from a grocery store called Winn-Dixie. On the first shelf here, we have my Xbox 360 and my Nintendo Wii. And then below that, I have my NES top loader and my Fire Orange N64. In the living room, I have a bunch of systems too, including my Jungle Green Nintendo 64, my PS2 Slim, Silver Gamecube, and Super Nintendo. So all this that you see right here is actually in a closet, as you can see, and I've taken the doors off my closets. I have 2 closets in here. Taking the doors off, it just makes a little bit more roomy. And as you can see, where is it? Here's a lamp right here. This is only here when I'm filming because my lamp is actually that PlayStation sign over there, which you're going to see in a minute, but it does not show up on camera at all, so I have to use this lamp. Above the closet with the TVs, I have First up, there's a sealed Game Boy cleaning kit. Then I have some big Nintendo figurines. We have Mario, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and I have this big Wario. And then coming down the wall between the closets, I have Luigi, Koopa, Peach, Donkey Kong, what is that? Dixie Kong, Mario, Yoshi, Luigi. And I also have this tiny lamp here, which I just kind of use whenever I'm doing eBay stuff, which is the next closet. Let me see if I can back up. So here is the next closet, and as you can see, up here, those are all bubble mailers, DVD size. Here I have a box which contains all of my all of my instruction manuals and inserts that are extras. And then over there, I have lots and lots and lots of empty cases. On the wall here, see if I can get this, I have my Wii Fit bag from Club Nintendo. And then all the games and everything that you see right here are all things that I like have for sale, that I put on eBay. This is just kind of where I store everything. And then up on top here, I have my food scale, which I use for postage. The printer, obviously I print my own labels for eBay. And I've got some tape and paper and stuff over there. And then under this table, put this down really quick. Back here, behind these, all this stuff back here is promo stuff, posters, oversized boxes, all that kind of stuff that I found at the GameStop dumpster. And then here, I just have some flat rate boxes and envelopes. Right here, I've got a Super Nintendo, an original Xbox, and some more promo stuff. These, the Xbox, I'm trying to get cords and controllers for, and I'll be keeping that. The Super Nintendo's on eBay currently. Here, I have a little drum throne that I found at the dumpster at my apartments, and I sit on this when I make my pickup videos. Behind that, I have all these strategy guides that I found at the GameStop dumpster, and these are all doubles. These are all the ones that I'm like trying to sell or trade. And then over here, I just have some more promo posters and a Scream 4 poster. I used to have these on my walls, but I decided to take them off because, for one, I don't have enough room to display them with all my shelving, and also I think they're just not for my game room. I think they look kind of tacky almost, because they say GameStop all over them and stuff like that, which I don't really like. Above this closet, if I can get this, I have my sealed Ps2 accessories. I have a sealed, they're all Sony brand, by the way. I have a multi-tap, a silver controller, and 2 8-megabyte memory cards. And then over there, I have a PlayStation 2 sign it's just a piece of cardboard, but I got that from the GameStop dumpster. And then, let me see if I can scoot back a little bit. Then we have my PlayStation 2 collection. Sorry about the weird angles, it's kind of hard doing it with a computer. But this is my PlayStation 2 collection, and I've got a bunch of accessories on the top there. So I'll go ahead and try and show you the accessories first. Right there I've got a Nintendo DS Lite charger in the box, a third-party Game Boy Color link cable in the box, my Hyperscan collection. It's all sealed. So I've got the system, the X-Men bundle, which is sealed, an extra controller, which is sealed, and a wrestling game, which is sealed. Below that, I have High School Musical 3 Dance for the PlayStation 2 that comes with a dance pad. Next to that, I have some Super Mario gummies, an Xbox Live beta kit for the original Xbox. Below that are a pair of sealed SingStar microphones for the PS2. And then right here, I have a couple figures. Up there, I have a wired sensor bar for the Wii in the box. Up top here, I have, well, you can see that PSP sign that I got from the Goodwill outlet. Up top here, I have a sealed Robotech Battlecry Limited Edition for the PS2. I have a sealed Tron Limited Edition for the Xbox 360. I have a Taiko Drum Master, a couple more figurines. I have Donkey Kong Jenga, and then iToy Kinetic for the PS2. So that's everything that's on top of this shelf. And then every game on this shelf is PS2. I'll give you a quick overview if I can. And the ones that are on top are just ones that I haven't been able to fit in yet. Like I said, sorry about the weird angles. Where am I? As you can see, all my games are Black Label, and most of them are complete. I am still missing some manuals. And then the very bottom here, let's see if I can get this. So that's my entire PS2 collection. And then next to the shelves here on the ground, if I can back up, I've got some strategy guides. All the ones that I found from the GameStop dumpster, I had doubles of, so I have one of each of those. And then on the bottom here, I have a lot of Pokemon ones for the Game Boy. I have Final Fantasy IX, and then these are all, from here over, are all Game Informer magazines. And then over here, I have two Toys R Us mailers. This is a 007 GoldenEye, and I have a Yoshi's Story, part of my Nintendo 64 collection. Next to those, I have these plastic tubs here, or plastic drawers. On the bottom here, I just have tons of cables for every system. Nintendo 64 microphone unit. And the next one up here, I have some carrying cases, a PS1 gun, a 360 headset, some PS2 and PS1 controllers, just kind of a mix mash. And then in the top one here, I have all my Nintendo controllers. And then above that, I have this little one here. And in the bottom drawer, I have my Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. The next drawer up, I have all my Game Boy Advance games. And then the third one here, if I can get it open, I just have some random stuff, a couple Gamecube microphones, some rumble packs, styluses, Xbox adapters, battery cover things for Game Boys and everything like that. Just random stuff, really. And then on top of those, I have all of this. So I'll go through it with you here. Right here, I have a box for a PSP. Got that from the GameStop dumpster. I don't have a PSP, which is kind of what you're going to see with a lot of these boxes. I don't have the systems for them, like this Xbox 360 Slim. I don't have one. I have a box for a Black Wii, which I don't have. I have a limited edition Star Wars Nintendo 64. I've got that in there. It's just a standard 64. I've got the box for my 360. It's a refurbished box, though, so it's not that cool. I have a box for my silver GameCube. It has a cardboard slipcover on it that turns it into like a Mario Kart Double Dash bundle. I think that was just kind of something that GameStop put on there, but I'm not sure. Next, we have a box for a PS3. I believe it's for a 160 gig, and I don't have that. Up here, I have a box for an Xbox 360 Connect, which I don't have. Then I have a box right there for a silver PS2 Slim. I only have a black one, but I'm really trying to find a silver one, so I can have that complete. On top of that, I have a Donkey Kong 64 puzzle. Has all the pieces. Behind that, I have a Wii Fit Plus box that I found at the GameStop dumpster. Once again, I don't have the board. And then we move on to my Nintendo 64 collection. And let me see if I can get this. Got some Super Nintendo on the bottom, but there it is, going up. Sorry about the weird angles. But before we get to that, I just have a couple more strategy guides here on this side of the plastic things. So I'll start off with the top here. Got Mario Kart Wii, and a box for Pokemon Heart Gold, but I do not have the Heart Gold. The steering wheel's in there for the Mario Kart. Then I have two displays for Nintendo 64 games. I have a Hybrid Heaven and a Gex 64, and these are countertop displays. They're in game stores back when the games were out. Then right here I have, if you can see that, it's a little Nintendo logo on this box. It's a wooden box that's supposed to hold NES games, but in there I have a Japanese boxed transfer pack. Maybe it is transfer pack, whatever, for the N64. A little like an AV RF adapter for the N64, also Japanese. I have a Luigi coin bank and a View Boy for the original Game Boy. Then below that, I have my Nintendo 64 controller collection. These are all boxed. These are all the American ones. We have gray, black, blue, red, green, yellow, atomic purple, and extreme green. These are all the American controllers boxed. And then next to that, I have a box for a Japanese blue controller. That box is empty. I have a Dex drive for the N64. Below that, I have a Donkey Kong Jungle Beat bongos boxed. Above that, I have a new Super Mario Bros. Box that I got from the GameStop dumpster, which houses my blue, black, and clear white and red Japanese controllers. Then above that, I have two Australian controllers boxed, the Grape and Ice. Then above that, I have an extra box for a black controller. Now onto the Nintendo 64 games. As you can see, a lot of my games are in box protectors, which to me are essential for keeping the collection in good condition. And you can get these from videogameboxprotectors.com. That's where I got all mine. I searched for months and months before settling on that website. If you're ordering at least 50, it's the cheapest that I've found. Unless you want to order like 5,000 plus. But I'll just go through and show you the games here. Sorry about the glare. Some of the games are missing manuals, but they all are boxed, obviously. And I actually keep the cartridges separate to protect the boxes. Really sorry about that glare. That's a little better. There's my one Japanese game. Famista 64. It's a baseball game. That one right here is Harvest Moon. I know you can't really see it. I've got both the Zeldas, the gray and gold cartridge. And these up here are Banjo-Kazooie carrying cases. I have two of the three. If you have the third one, let me know. And that's the last of the N64 games. And then right below here, I've got 3 Nintendo 64 accessories boxed. I've got the RF switch, the expansion pack, and a memory card. And then we start the Super Nintendo collection. Once again, all boxed. I only collect boxed or complete games. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest 2 and 3, Final Fight 2 here, that's a pretty good one. Gaiden, this is my most expensive Super Nintendo game. Check out my Super Nintendo collection video to see more in depth about that. And then, this isn't the end of the Super Nintendo, but right above there, I've got a Super Game Boy boxed, 2 different cleaning kits. And then over here, I've got an original Super Nintendo controller boxed, a reproduction box, and then an NES cleaning kit boxed. And then the games continue over here. Really sorry about the glare. Soul Blazer boxed right there. Super Mario All-Stars, Mario Kart, Mario World, Yoshi's Island. And then Wild Guns boxed right there. Then we get into the boxed NES games. Dragon Warrior 1, 2, 3, and 4. All boxed, mint condition. Well, complete, I should say. There's Fire and Ice, complete. Ninja Gaiden 3, I don't actually have the cartridge for yet, so I'm looking for that one. And then the last one's on the bottom here. Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3. And then on top of this shelf is where I have my giant PlayStation sign. Let me see if I can back up enough for you to see it. There we are. And then in here, I have some GameStop gift cards that I found, just like all different Nintendo ones. Then I have a Golden Sun Dark Dawn promotional thing from Fred Meyer. And on top of the PlayStation sign, if I can get up there, I've got some plushes. Got from various locations. And then over there I have a Modern Warfare 3 display cube. Then on the wall over there, I've got some sealed third-party Game Boy things, a sealed DVD playback kit for the Xbox, a sealed nunchuck, and a sealed classic controller. Those are all official. And then I have my original Xbox collection. This one will be kind of weird to show you. It's in a very awkward position, very hard to show those with the computer. Below that, I've got Donkey Kong toy. I've got 2 of these sealed Mega Man cartoon episode preview things, 1-Up Mushroom belt buckle, and a pack of Nintendo cards here. And right here I've got another Xbox game. And then next to the Xbox games, I've got another one of these little plastic shelving units. You've got a Mario Mint tin and a Pac-Man Ghost Mint tin. And then in the drawers here, this bottom one here, I've just got my 2 Virtual Boy games. The middle one is my Sony and Microsoft memory cards. And the top one here are my Nintendo memory cards, excluding the ones that are in the systems. Then over here, I've got the Club Nintendo Hanafuda cards, and behind that is a Mario Party 7 shot glass. And then this shelf here, I have a few more of my NES games. Then we get into Gamecube. If you're interested in seeing these, I did a collection video of my Gamecube games. You might notice that some of them are missing now because I was in a crunch and I decided to put some of them on eBay, knowing that I could easily get them back because the only ones I put on were Mario and Zelda, which are very easy to find for me. and my 2 Japanese GameCube games. Then we get into my Wii games. Put some of these on eBay too. Mostly just Mario. I've got a few sealed Wii games. Nothing amazing, just stuff that I find cheap. Then we get into my Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. And then my Japanese ones here. My 1 Virtual Boy game. And then we get into my boxed Game Boy systems. I've got a red and green boxed Game Boy camera there. And then on the bottom here are all my boxed Game Boy systems. I've got a clear original Game Boy boxed. I have a gray one boxed. Moving on to Game Boy Color, I have a teal, atomic purple, and berry. And then on top of that one, I have a red Game Boy Pocket. And then Game Boy Advance, I have, what color is this? Not sure. Oh, Indigo, and Glacier, and Arctic. And then we come to my bed. Above my bed here, I've got my Pikmin 2 promotional poster. And then got a little Mario parachute guy, a little Luigi back there. And then I have these shelves above my bed, which store all my cartridges. I don't like to keep them in the boxes to protect the boxes from being opened and stuff. Over here, I've got a oversized Skyward Sword box and a Super Mario artwork piece from Blockbuster. So, up here we have all my Nintendo 64 cartridges. Obviously not labeled, so they're hard to go through, but all the good ones are on top. Next, I have 2 of these original Nintendo game carrying cases. They're made out of like a fake leather, and they've got the Nintendo logo on the front there. They're pretty cool. Up here I have a Honeybee converter for the Super Nintendo, which allows me to play American games on a Famicom, which is kind of ridiculous since I don't have a Famicom, and I could just play my American games on my American Super Nintendo. I've got a Super Game Boy. Then we move on to my Super Nintendo games. And then my NES games. And then right there we have a sealed Babysitting Mama for the Wii. And then on the wall there, got another Blockbuster artwork. Then a bunch of Nintendo Power posters. And then over here, back by the door, we have a Kirby Mass Attack poster from Fred Meyer. Then right here, I have a Donkey Kong Country 3 poster for the Game Boy Advance. Then next to that, I have this Mortal Kombat medal, which has a few pins on it. That's a Summon Skull from Yu-Gi-Oh!, a Halo symbol, and a Metallica pin. And then going back over here, I've got a Mario backpack, never been opened, got that from Goodwill. Another little Mario parachute guy. Here we have my boxed Virtual Boy system. Next to that, we have my boxed Super Scope and my boxed Super Nintendo, which is a Mario World bundle. Then we have a boxed Wii remote there, just a white one. And then right here we have my Club Nintendo Game & Watch with the little card that came with it. Then next to that, I have my Resident Evil 4 controller for the PlayStation 2. And on top of that, I have my Donkey Kong 64 controller for the Nintendo 64. And my Donkey Kong 64 controller cover. Now, this shelf below here houses my DVD collection and currently my PS1 and Xbox 360 games. So first up, I just have all my TV seasons in alphabetical order. And for some reason, I lost my Seinfeld seasons 1 and 2. I have no idea where they went. Then the rest of them are here. And then I have my 6 Blu-rays and a few VHS. And then I just have all my DVDs. They're not in any particular order. Like, they're not in alphabetical order, I should say. I did kind of put them in color order, I guess, if that makes any sense. I'll get a close up here. We're getting down here. I'm eventually going to be getting a smaller bed because right now I have a king, and it doesn't leave a lot of space in between the bed here and this shelf. It's not even a foot wide of space. And there's the rest of the DVDs. And then, moving down this way, I have my tiny Ps1 collection. I don't know if you guys can see those. I'll just kind of name off the good ones. Breath of Fire 3, Dino Crisis with the bonus disc, Einhander, Metal Gear Solid, Rhapsody Musical Adventure, Saga Frontier, Time Crisis, Tiny Tank, Spyro, Twisted Metal. Just a bunch of games here. Not that much. I just kind of started collecting recently. And then below that, I have my very small 360 assortment of games. I wouldn't even really call it a collection because I have been selling a few off because I honestly do not play my 360 at all, and I'm not really interested in collecting 360 games right now. I'd rather put my money towards, Nintendo 64 or something else. And then down there, I just keep, it's right by my bed, so I keep my phone, my remotes, and random stuff. And then here's my bed. It takes up the entire room. So, give you guys a quick pan around. So, here's the door. So that is everything. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment or subscribe if you liked what you see. I do lots of pickup videos. If this is the first video you're seeing, I mainly just do pickup videos and collection videos. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.